Cancer, welcome to your Intimate Tarot reading. What's up? What's going on? If you're new to the channel and you'd like to know why I read Intimate Tarot, sexual energy, what you can expect, what it's about, whom it serves, that kind of thing, it will be outlined for you in great detail in the description box. My regulars, they know what to expect from this message type. Most will tell you they're not too dissimilar from the general love readings, but they do have intimate aspects, sexual energy descriptions, that kind of thing, woven into the overall tapestry that is your reading. Yeah? I operate from that philosophy of the more you know. All energy is real and valid, including sexual energy, and everything begins with the self. So the more we know about ourselves, no matter what form that energy takes, so much the better. And then therefore, how it's extending outward to others, right? And that's why we're here. Like always and regardless, take it resonates, leave it does not. Reverse those energies as you see fit. Do keep in mind these are general collective readings, not one-to-one private, which is to say they may not resonate at all. Frustrating but normal. Check your other placements, you will find yourself in there somewhere. But again, just once more to emphasize, if it's not your cup of tea, no problem. I have a whole back catalog of message types that you can catch up on. They're in the playlist, yeah? What's going on? Show me that Cancerian sexual energy. Show me Cancer. Show me Cancer. What's going on? Show me Cancer, please. Oh. Very good. Okay, Seven of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. The Star. The Hermit. And the Emperor. Wow. You're in an interesting place. I don't quite know where you are. It's like you're trying to remain open to feeling, but the Wheel of Fortune has passed. Being open to emotional, therefore sexual exploration. But the Wheel of Fortune is here. Perhaps how you perceive your emotional and sexual energy has much changed. And you're just now starting to recognize it. Be open towards it, trying to explore it. It doesn't look too prominent in any one direction, but there is a focus on time has passed. And Seven of Cups and Intimate Tarot sexual energy, it's really not too dissimilar from the baseline. In traditional tarot, it just means emotional fragmentation or being open to explore these things is right up there with your sexual energy too. So this idea, a soft idea, that how you would perceive and experience and be open towards your emotional self, your sexual energy has changed over time. Now, jumping over here to the Hermit, the Emperor, that's very commanding. It's an interesting switch between firm and their sexual energy as the Emperor, but someone who is willing to learn and be open to experience with the Hermit. So healing sexual energy too. It's interesting. What's shared here is the Star, a sense of desire, a vision, something like this. Long sustaining, King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Well, that doesn't denote a great deal of sexual energy to me at this time, but there is a sense of a precious energy here with the Six of Cups, a shared soul connection. King of Swords and the Knight of Swords, that's his particular knight. Now, don't get me wrong, someone here can be absolutely charming and witty, which is what the King and Queen of Swords possess the most in Intimate Tarot, is someone who can carry a conversation, someone who is relatively intelligent, and like I said, charming, witty, sense of humor. These are all markers of intelligence. You know, having a sense of humor is intelligent. A lot of people think it's a fire thing, it's a flirty thing. No, 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 no. That's a sword. So this person can be quite charming, perhaps, but they tend to be very perfunctory, on point. The Six of Cups is here. Let's see that outcome. And the Ten of Wands, a sense of sexual burden or frustration. What's up? What is going on? Now, Ten of Wands, true, and traditional Intimate Tarot is, you know, the frustration of active first penetration that has yet to be achieved. Or it's the opposite of that. It's been a long time. And we're weighed down with sexual energy. Okay? But it can feel like the first time if it's been long enough. So they kind of link back on each other. Let's get started with you. See what the heck's going on here. Seven of Cups. Show me that Seven of Cups. For all the decks that I'm using today, it is listed in the Tarot Deck Review I did some time ago. It's under Extra Sassy segment. However, this black one that's new is the Tridevia Tarot Deck. It has been referenced before. All right. King of Swords. Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles. Okay, that's you. I'm not saying that's like, as you pointing out fingers, I'm trying to figure out who is who here. And the King of Swords just popped up twice. The Seven of Cups, it's you. It's you, darling. You're very practical. You're very level-headed. You're very much get things done. You like things to be just so balanced, achieving. And you can be quite charming. I mean, quite charming when you want to be witty. I think you have that dry sense of humor. I bet you do. The Cancer I'm looking at. Oh, your message has been blessed by Our Lady of Perpetual Long Care. The neighbors will not be outdone today. Nay, nay. No, no. Pisces got hit, but that was some time ago. This is a new crew. It's like, well, they're doing it. We're going to do it. The lawn wars continue. Hashtag lawn wars. Okay. Anyway, I know that you can be charming, witty, dry sense of humor. Don't I find that attractive? I do. I have to admit, I love a good dry sense of humor. I do. It goes hand in hand with sarcasm, which yours truly loves sarcasm. But you, that's just not where you're at right now in terms of your sexual energy. You feel a kind of soft pull there with the Seven of Cups, and we're going to take a look and see how it's changed over time. But right now you're kind of saying, I'm all about work right now, prioritizing balances. I know what I'm supposed to do. I know what my responsibilities are. I'm very intimate with that. That's what I'm intimate with right now, right? Is taking care of business, making sure things are balanced and just so. So I'm trying to gauge you, honey. I'm trying to get in there and pick up more on your sensitivities. All right. Let's see that Wheel of Fortune. Because it's running there like a low background, like a low function. Okay, with that Seven of Cups there. Don't get me wrong, I know you have elements of fantasy attached to you where you kind of feel an emotional and sexual stirring that's private to you. Of course, that's going to be part of the Seven of Cups. But I don't see it aimed too hard yet. No pun intended. Let's see that Wheel of Fortune, please. It's so easy in Intimate Tarot. It's just, I don't even try. Okay. All right, let's see that Wheel of Fortune, please. The Hierophant, the Fool, the Emperor. You've shown me someone who tends to go back and forth between the committed self, the higher self, wanting to be open and exploratory. You try to keep yourself open to your partner here. You do. There is a sense of commitment here. But you have become more flexible over the years, wanting to be more open in your sexual energies. Don't get me wrong, you have a layer here that says, I'm committed, I know what I'm doing. But there's a part of you that has shifted over the years that says, sometimes I'd like to open up a little more, have more adventures, something that feels more inclined to exploring myself. It's like, I don't know everything about myself sexually otherwise. And there's times where you have a baseline here of commitment, I have no doubt. Between the Emperor here and the Hierophant, yeah, I'm looking at a commitment today, I believe. Okay, so if you're single or etc., you know, stay tuned. Check out your other placements. But sometimes I look at you, you look at yourself, and you see how much you've grown over the years, and you've grown a lot. Spiritually, emotionally, sexually. And there's times where you wish you could open up differently to your partner, or that they'd be a little more willing to be flexible, to try other things. But the commitment here still reigns, that sense of priority still reigns, that has not shifted or changed for you. That seems to be very much in play. But how you experience yourself, you would like to take more priority or more chance on your sexual energy. You seem to be a lot more comfortable with yourself now than perhaps you used to be. Okay. It doesn't look too demanding. Hopefully I'm seeing a partner that can reciprocate. Let's jump on over to them. They opened up with the Hermit, which would suggest they're willing to learn. Let's take the Hermit, please. Show me the Hermit. Let's see that Hermit, please. Show me the Hermit. You assured me of priorities. You assured me of commitment. Your spiritual essence is backing that up, but there's something about you that's changed over the years that says, not everything about me is set in stone. Not everything about me is set in stone. I'm set in my ways maybe, but my sexual energy, my emotional self is not set in stone. I want to explore more with you. I want to be more open with you. You're my partner. Something's in there. And it's very commanding, but it's not demanding either. Okay, that's interesting. King of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Cups. I see. Okay, so they're showing me a response that they have a passionate side as well, but it doesn't always come forward. In fact, they've gotten a little too used to blocking it more and more these days. They got the goods in there, but for some reason, they've been blocking the goods lately, and there's a failure to communicate one's sexual preferences, interests. I take it you're the one who engages, and they kind of the one who kind of is like, not today or not now. There's a Four of Cups in here that suggests emotional and sexual dissatisfaction. So someone's always kind of turning away from the dynamic, and they're not unaware of it. The Hermit's here. The Hermit's here. Would they like to work on the sexual energy with you? I believe so. They understand sometimes they can get a little too brushy, offy, a little too cold shoulder, a little too shut it down before you even have the words or the motions in place to suggest, hey, tonight? And they have a tendency to push that off before it even really comes up. Am I right? Let's take a look and see why that is. They have a lot of commanding weight here with the Emperor twice. Even you're reflecting on that. You have a priority too. And I have to tell you, what you're asking for is not a lot. So let's do keep that in mind. All right? Let's do keep that in mind. I hope that they can better consolidate themselves with you and get back in flow with their emotional and sexual selves. Let's take a look at that Emperor, please. Let's see that Emperor. Show me the Emperor. The Hermit should always be available to lend himself to experience, therefore insight and learning. So, this person might be a little inflexible, a little bit my way, but they also have a portion of them that says, I'm open to listening and taking suggestions. Okay? Let's see that Emperor, please. The Nine of Cups and the Knights of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're showing me love and passion. It's just sometimes they have a tendency to turn it off. To just turn it off, brush it away. But their energy suggests that they know, and that sometimes they get caught in that. Sometimes they get a little bit too habitual with the neglect. They're aware of it. They do seem to also care about priorities as well, just as much as you do. And they have a playful side, they have a loving side, they have a passionate side. It's just for some reason the Emperor's in a position of taking over and just kind of like suppressing. I'm not sure why. Maybe they've been a little off lately. But the Hermit here, again, suggests that they should be open to the subject and not to shut it off. Okay? So in this case, guys, I would say, communication tends to cure most things, especially if you have a person who is willing to listen. And that should help. They seem to recognize your needs. They do. And why that wall? They got a little comfortable putting that wall up sometimes and brushing it off. Who knows? Time. That sense of, I lost my ability to make time for us. Your needs, my needs. Okay, that happens a lot. Especially in long-term relationships, okay? We just lose sight of each other's priorities sometimes, Let's see that star, please. Show me the star. They do seem to have a lovely fire streak in them, but it can often be used for suppression as well. Particularly that sense of fun, adventure, or spontaneity, they lose sight of this. Okay? The star. Show me the star, please. The Page of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, very slowly. Very slowly. You both have a common goal here of there's a larger thing at play, which is the Ten of Cups. And sometimes we get lost into that particular equation, the overall life, day-to-day circumstances, other people we're connected to. But you both mean well towards each other, the star. You both mean a lot towards each other with the star. And you both technically have more or less agreed to continue to reach for each other in terms of desirability and long-term connectivity. You know, that seems to be very much set in place between you two, and this is where you have a lot of common ground, is your emotional connectivity, sense of responsibility, and neither one of you has lost sight of this star. In other words, you continue, the both of you, to reach and desire for each other. Okay, long-term goals, short-term goals, the whole thing's in here. So again, a little bit of communication here, opening up about expectations. If you're the Cancers, like I've tried and you're frustrated, that's a different reading for a different Cancer. I'm looking at someone who has the inclination that over time, it's time to open up and discuss some things about, yes, commitments here. Yes, I know my priority, but could we loosen things up a little bit? You know, as you grow and change and shift and you become more emotionally and sexually comfortable and therefore adventurous, I want this person to kind of shift and change with you. Because if you two still have this common ground that is the star, there's no reason why that shouldn't happen. Okay? You're allowed to grow and change. And one of the successful markers of relationship is that someone encourages that growth, even if they don't want to personally participate in it. Ideally, they do. And if not, second choice, they cheerlead you. The third thing is that that doesn't happen at all and there's complete resistance. That's a problem. But it looks like you two don't have that issue, okay? So a little more communication, a little bit more openness from this person, not just going to a default, shut it down. It's like they have a fun side. I know they do. I think they just forget it, honestly. I think they forget it in the day-to-day. I do. All right, let's see that King of Swords. Going back to you. You managed to keep a very cool face about this. You really do. You seem to be well-tempered. You're saying, I know what the priority is, but this is kind of important to me. Okay? So remember, you need to advocate for yourself always. And again, healthy, safe relationships allow us to do this. Okay? Let's see that King of Swords. 3 of Wands. The Chariot. You. 4 of Wands. Yeah. See, I that's what I'm saying. You're very patient. You have such a patient, steady, calm demeanor. There is that sense of 3 of Wands. The sexual energy here is often in wait mode. But you also seem to understand it will move forward. So your power card is here with the Chariot. You want to continue to give the best of your time, energy, and sexual focus to this relationship. That part about you has not changed. You made that very clear. The commitment is the commitment, and we honor this, and we keep it in practice, we keep it in play. And you're like, I just wish my person would get a little bit more up to date about where I am, because your needs are important too, but you're also not being mean about it or pushy. You just have an overall positive disposition that says, I would love to get my sexual energy back on track with you. You know, this is our relationship. This is how we built it. We still reach and desire for each other. And this is a good thing. I'm going to go ahead and skip that Knight of Swords because it looks like you're going to have an energy pickup in that relationship soon. So hopefully you two have some time to get away or just focus on each other. I don't quite know. Okay, let's jump on over here to that 6 of Cups. But hopefully that sense of wanting the sexual energy to get back in sync between you two, we're going to start to close that gap a little bit. All right, let's see that 6 of Cups. Let's see that 6 of Cups, please. Let's see that 6 of Cups, please. Eight of Wands, the Fool. Justice, yeah, there it is. A little bit of communication, honey. A little bit of communication, like I said, goes a long way. There's that Fool energy activated. Things are emotionally and sexually a lot better between you and your person. Okay? It looks like you two have a very healthy relationship, and that pleases me. I don't get to see that too often in Intimate Tarot. That's one of the reasons why I read it. When people have a healthy sense of their sexuality or their sensuality and they have a safe partner, needs get communicated. Okay? And the iron can take out the wrinkles, if you will. But this is fantastic. This is absolutely lovely. This is absolutely gorgeous. I don't get to see this too often. I cannot impress that upon you enough. So if you have a happy, healthy, functioning relationship. Congratulations. I hope people see this as a positive sign, an indication of where you could be. This is really beautiful. And like I say all the time, how do you know you're in a healthy relationship? Cooperation. Cooperation. Communication, there it is. The Fool being activated. Justice. It feels very balanced emotionally and sexually. So it looks like, I'm going to call it, I'm seeing a lot of physical movement after a prolonged period of stagnation. I'm going to take a guess here that you two had a little getaway trip. Be it short, long, I don't know. But it seems like it's what you two needed. That way the energy went back to being contained just between you two without quite so much day-to-day pressures and or influences. It's beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. Have a fun, sexy, happy weekend or week or whatever the heck you're doing. I like it a lot. This looks really good. Now, the outcome is the Ten of Wands. You know, I think, again, once more, because you are so very patient and you're not pushy, you communicated your needs effectively. So how long you were carrying that kind of sense of sexual pressure? Oh, yeah. A while, I think. I think so, yeah. Ten of Wands really is build up to the point that it feels absent. So when we have sex with our partner again, it can feel like the first time. And for some people, like I said, literally it's the act of penetration for the first time. So this is not that. This is not that. But it might feel like it's been a while. Yeah, especially if you're as, I believe, stoic and steady as I believe you are. You know, you probably felt the buildup of this. All right? Yeah, I like this. I do. Even if, like, let's say travel's not involved, I see these two people kind of isolating themselves in all the right ways. You know, you ever had a getaway or a staycation at home and you're just like, we're not going to answer the phone for 2 weeks. No emails, nothing. Nope, bye. Don't call me, I'll call you. But I'm not going to do that either. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Cups and the Eight of Swords. And so it's reflecting back on this person. Yeah, this was weighing on them pretty heavily as well. The Four of Cups, the emotional and sexual disappointment, active blocking, despite the fact that they have passionate principles as well. This person tends to get inundated, and I mean deeply inundated, into the Ten of Pentacles, which you two already focused and showed. So the Ten of Cups and Ten of Pentacles are really not that far apart, but it does tell me you two have a full immersion of a lifestyle together, and this person bears a great deal of responsibility, or at least they're associating themselves with a sense of responsibility, obligation. My time is not my own. Pressure, pressure, pressure. So I think what I'm seeing here is just the classic, oh, I've done too much and I've lost focus of myself and you. That's my bad. And it is. So that's actually their buildup, not yours. That was their buildup. They really didn't seem to understand where that unhappiness was coming from. And this is what happens when we lose touch with ourselves and then also our partner. Things get in the way. We allow other people and their agendas to come in, take over, and make a mess of our lives or our energy and blah, blah, blah. So that would explain the isolating effect I'm seeing here, which again, you both clearly needed. But yeah, no, this person got way too weighed down in the foundation, the activity, and you reflected that they have Emperor status. They seem to have a lot of say, a lot of sway, and yet they have that playful side. It's just been, yeah, they haven't been able to see it. You have not been able to see it for a while. Okay. They know this. They reflect on this. This person has kind of a chronic habit of getting overly concerned, and we lose sight of each other and the self and all this other stuff. So we couldn't see this. We couldn't see the source of this unhappiness. And then we figured it out. Okay? Again, that was the benefit of communication without assuming you know why. And they were freely allowed to speak and express themselves. Okay. Very good. You have such a patient, calm, steady mind. You knew. But you didn't assume that you knew. Right? So you did the right thing. It's called checking in. Checking in. All right. This is one of the healthiest I've seen in a long time. Good job to you both. All right, for being patient, open, and understanding. And for this person for listening. Oh, it's been since March, eh? Yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. Been a little neglectful of the sexual energies since March. 3 or 4 months, yeah? Yeah, it's going to do it. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, see, I can tell this person then got stuck in that mode. They just got stuck in that mode. You're used to it, so they do this often, don't they? But they come back, but in the right ways. Okay? and do it. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's Do you appreciate Spirit's advice? I do. Do it. Don't ask me, what do you mean? Do what? No. Think about it. What are you watching, honey? Okay? Within 3 months, we're going to be a little more comfortable with each other, reacquainted with each other's intimate energies, beginning now and hopefully really saturate over the next couple of months. Enjoy each other. Have fun. Go crazy. I always say, if you can't lose it on your partner, then they're not a partner. Right? Right? That's what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. All right. What's up? Healing. Yeah, we need some sexual healing in there. Yeah. Oh, no, I completely agree. I completely agree. We need some sexual healing here. The both of you do. And waiting. Oh, no, see, there's that lovely, lovely patience and countenance I keep associating with this Cancer I'm looking at. You really aren't. I mean, I saw it right here. You've been very patient. You don't take it out on them. You're saying we're in this lovely commitment. Let's keep that going. But can we be a little more open with each other? I kind of miss us. Okay? You're so patient. You see that with the fire in the background? But it's a lovely, warm, passionate sort of waiting. It's that sense of, I know it's worth waiting for. And I'll know we'll reconnect when it's time. It's so lovely. We have strong feelings for this person. Absolutely. Lovely, beautiful feelings here that are normal, natural, and healthy. And two people who reciprocate and share. Okay? Sehr gut. All right. Oh. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to express yourself. And there's the stress right there. The finances and career. Day-to-day activities. So even let's say you're the breadwinner here. This person somehow connects highly to the foundation and the stress of carrying it in some way. So that sense of stability here, and we get overly immersed in that sometimes, yeah? But yeah, the engagement, the commitment, take that as you will. But the chemistry is still there. Okay? Alrighty. And some charms. Oh! Short is not a bad thing. Okay? It is not a bad thing. That's what she said. You know, there's a theory on that. I know, go Christina, there she goes. Yeah, well, you should know what to expect from my channel by now. Two schools of thought. For, let's say, just because it comes up a lot. We're women, they don't care, right? They don't care about short or whatever. Some women will say, oh, that doesn't size matters. And others will be like, no, it doesn't. Size don't mean shit if you don't know what to do with it. I'm just saying. That's right. Okay, we have the letter L, S. We have the anchor. Yeah, no, it's not stuck here in this. This is anchored. Healthy anchor. We're anchored to this in the right ways. Okay, so I don't see any stuckness at all. Perhaps the sexual energy got a little stuck, but that's coming unstuck. We got a little, I was going to say WD-40, but we're going to say lubricant. Because intimate tarot, that's why. And then we have the medallions of Gemini, Libra, and then Sagittarius as well, but it's in the upright, or however you want to put it. And the keyword here is being optimist. I know. And I did see a lot of air quality for you. You know, consistent too. So you might have some very prominent Gemini and Libra in your chart. All right. We have the hot air balloon in reverse. Yeah, we weren't in a position to see what was going on, the partner here. Okay, until you pointed it out, because we have a big heart for this. I know. We love this person. And they love you too. All right. Cancer, honey, I hope this helped you. Fantastic, healthy, happy reading for these two. Take care. Be well.